Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows. Follow, sweet children, I'll show thee the way through all the pain and the sorrows. Weep not, poor children, for life is this way, murdering beauty in passion. Hush now, dear children, it must be this way, to weary of life and deceptions. Rest now, my children, for soon we'll awake into the calm and the
Case Keenum takes the offline snap, blitzes on. Keenum fade for Diggs! Touchdown! Stephon Diggs!
Our offense got little Diggs, little Case, little Thielen, and some Rudy thumping in your face. The defense plays a little stronger than you think. Harrison Smith makes a hit and you don't feel right. Hunter, Barr, and Griffin always get their will imposed. X marks the spot where the roads are closed. This is how we score. Oh, we win in every game, headed to the Super Bowl. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we score. The Kings of the North, Super Bowl in our town, February 4th, baby. This is how we score.
Yeah, baby, this is how we score. Our history is proud, and those other teams can't hear when we crank it way up loud. Yeah, playoff time is now, and we're going on a roll. So raise your glasses high and tell everybody skol. Got them horns from Sister Helga, we will scream and we will yell, yeah. How many points we'll score, I can't even really tell ya. If you're coming from the Delta or we go to Philadelphia, Purple Pain is gonna crush. If you agree, you just say hell yeah, skol.
This is how we score. We win in every game, headed to the Super Bowl. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we score. We're purple and we're gold. We ain't afraid of anything or any kind of cold, baby. This is how we score.
Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage, intercepted by Anthony Moore. Toss left to McKinnon, turns it up 10, 5, touchdown! Gives it to Latavius, he rolls up the middle, spins at the goal line, rides for the end zone, touchdown!
Proud of our team, we're chasing the dream. So we wear Helga horns and we stand up and scream.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was brought
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson, flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brooks. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Benson Mayowa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing. Britton Colquitt in punt formation for the Vikings.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a gain of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Bobby Wagner.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down and 4. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Seahawks.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side completes a Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run with Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Thielen. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
On Seattle.
The draw, this is Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
They run again with Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
One last shot now for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Final score,
So the victory here for Seattle. And this was true.